The likes, you know, that disease that happened to America, that every kid has to do something for the likes. I just think our kids are not mature.
This is the Tide Pod Challenge, so here we go.
Well, I think they're constantly seeking affirmation. This is because of things like Instagram.
It's
like you post something and people validate you. But the real scandal is not that he wants to do it.
You guys sound kind of old.
What?
And grumpy.
Yeah.
Kids are immature. That's why they're kids.
Not at 21.
That's why some of us don't think that 20-year-olds or 19-year-olds ought to be able to go get AR-15s.
They can go fight.
I think there are arguments.
They can be in the Army.
Well, I think that's a discussion we should have, because I think the more we know about
I thought if you vote, you should be able to have a certain level of maturity. They're deciding whether you should be in Congress or not.
Well, and by the way, I win those votes, and I'm proud of it. But what I'm saying is
you just said you win the votes of the immature.
Terminated. Simulation terminated.
Let's watch my favorite part again, shall we?
What I'm
So you
saying
just said
is
you
that,
win the votes of the immature.
But.
first up, immaturity is not necessarily an age thing. You can be immature well
But you just
into
played
your
the age
adulthood.
card.
Yeah.
You were like, our argument sucks because we're old.
What an idiot!
But you're
No, I didn't say that. I
that's
said
getting
you
so
sounded-
boring. Shouldn't we critique each other on the content of our ideas, not on those identity politics things?
Yes,
like,
but-
you're old, you couldn't possibly have the right
But
idea.
Bill, your whole complaint is that this person was young.
Yeah, but isn't the point
Well,
really? Isn't
my
the point
complaint
really-
is that our young are immature.
Right.
We raise very immature people because we coddle them. We give them a sense of entitlement. They don't have to learn anything in school.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. Katie Porter is somebody who sounds and acts and looks like somebody who should be running for Senate in the dumpster fire woke state of California. And indeed, she is that person. She is herself a abject and total dumpster on fire of a human being. And before we get to her dumping boiling potatoes on her husband's head, this clearly psychotic, narcissistic, mentally ill individual who is a total goblin of a person decided to go on Bill Maher's show and then shame Bill Maher and Piers Morgan for being too old. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and check in here. Katie Porter, how old are you? So Katie Porter is... Okay, so Katie Porter was born in 1974, January 3rd. That would make her 49 years old. So Katie Porter's 50, effectively. Huh? And she's sitting here telling Piers Morgan, over here, he's 58. So Piers Morgan is 8 years older than Katie Porter, but Katie Porter is saying that they sound really old. Okay, this person. You want to know what the face of fascism looks like? It's faces like this. Seriously, these are the faces. This is the grinning, rosy-cheeked faces of individuals who would gladly shred our Constitution and put you into a camp. Trust me on that. The more you realize how psychotic these people are, the more you realize how it's always them masquerading as the good people when they are truly fascistic. And you can see it in everything that she does. But just from her personal life here, not just going on Bill Maher's show, and Bill Maher has done an absolutely miraculous job, I would say, as a pundit in defending what used to be called classical liberalism, free thought, open conversation, open dialogue, against the rigidity of the fascistic nature of people like this, people who look like this, the cold, cutting, feminine, passive-aggressive individuals who, man, are real psychopaths in their personal lives. Former husband of Katie Porter said the California Democrat congresswoman frequently abused him verbally, threw toys, books, and other objects at him during their marriage, even pouring scalding hot mashed potatoes on his head during a fight. According to the official divorce records, Matthew Hoffman, who filed for divorce from Porter in 2013, said in a restraining order request that he was routinely called an effing idiot, effing incompetent by the rage-prone spouse, who also shattered a glass coffee pot on her kitchen counter in March of 2012 when she felt their house wasn't clean enough. She would not let me have a cell phone because she said, "You're too effing dumb to operate it." Katie Porter, 49, has been accused of ridiculing former members of her staff. When she gets angry, she will claw and scratch her arms, and then she will say, "Look what you made me do." Oh my God, this is sick. She regularly says that I am a bad parent for the kids. Recently, the children began spitting at me and throwing their food at me, calling me bad daddy. What a monster. Look at this person. Look at this. What a goblin, this person. And they always do this. They go on these shows. It's called virtue signaling, okay? Virtue signaling. They go there and they signal that they're a good person. Look at that. Oh, she's hugging. She's hugging someone. Nope. That's the type. That's the type. Look at the eyes. What do we talk about? The crazy eyes. Look at the hot crazy scale. Men, if you are on the low end of the hot crazy scale, if the girl isn't hot and if she's super crazy, you're in trouble. And that's what you're getting with this image right here. The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. Oh, interesting. This is the book that she was reading during the House Speaker vote. Oh, wow. And she even wore an outfit to match the Bach. Felt special. Love seeing people like this get BTFO'd by actual liberals. Actual liberals like Bill Maher. Like, I can deal with actual liberals. I can't deal with people who are utterly fascistic and who are for the destruction of women entirely. This is how you can tell that these people are just rage-filled, blind fascists. She is speaking up for pretty much every female athlete in the world. Piers Morgan catches Katie Porter flat-footed on the transgender sports participation. Piers Morgan did a great job here on this clip, talking about Riley Gaines and Leah Thomas. Leah Thomas won one of the races in the NCAA championship by 50 seconds against a bunch of biological females who could not keep up. That cannot be right. That cannot be fair. She's speaking up for pretty much every female athlete in the world. Speaking of Riley Gaines, who was chased by a mob, a violent mob, led by people like this, who are 50, to attack Riley Gaines at San Francisco State University. So, you know what? Good on you, Bill Maher. I got to tell you, I'm like really loving this mental break civil war going on inside of the Democrat Party. Democrats are fleeing their party. We have had 5, count them, 5, this week, Democrats switch party to Republicans across the country in different states. Some of them are in the South. Some of them are in West Virginia. One of them is in North Carolina, which is a purple state, flipping and saying, we can't do it. We don't recognize our party anymore because of people like Katie Porter. And so Bill Maher saying the same thing, and so did Piers Morgan. So it's really, that was like a brilliant moment because what you have is a table, Bill Maher, Piers Morgan, Katie Porter. You have a table of people who all claim to be Democrats. They all claim to be liberals, but one of them ain't like the other. One of these things doesn't belong. Katie Porter doesn't belong in the U.S. Senate. She probably belongs inside of an asylum. Keep your hot potatoes away from my head, you psychotic woman. And keep that person far away from the levers of power. Fascistic, wild-eyed, staring in the middle distance, sociopaths like that belong nowhere near power. Sadly, too many of them are near power. Saving America, one viral clip at a time. It's your boy Benny. See ya. Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears, they taste just like sweet, delicious ice cream. Salty, too. We ridicule the establishment and the libs because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you like what you saw, please punch the subscribe button, click like, and ring the little bell so that you know when we're live. Don't you want to know when we're live? And make sure that you subscribe to our email list just in case the plug gets pulled, as tends to happen. If you want to see more of our videos, click here or here. My name is Benny Johnson. Stay free, base patriots.